Welcome back to my channel, guys. Today I got the season highlights from last season, season 79. I tried to only include the fights that were like versus like 140s or 150s or 130s that had like super mutant runes on, but pretty much the underdog fights, the ones where I would expect that people would be surprised that I win. Um, like most of the time though, when I'm looking for a fight, I'm more worried about purrs than I am levels and runes. Like with this fight right here, they only have a purr on Missourus. So basically, like if I can just get my Santa dead and then revived with evade and keep Missourus off his purr by either killing him as fast as I can or CDAing him, they usually can't win. It doesn't really matter what else their team can do. The point of my team is to protect Santa. Once Santa's protected, if they don't have purrs to get rid of the protection, they're screwed. Like this fight, I know Froma can purr, so pretty much that's like the game plan, is to take Froma off their fur or their purr. But a lot of times, sometimes like when you see an extra turn attacker, I can actually like manipulate the AI into giving me extra turns on my rag, allowing me to death's door, charge death's door again, as long as my Santa's protected and an extra turn attacker's going. You can't do that versus a human player. A human player is not going to extra turn into your evade just to turn on your rag, but the AI will. Fights like this, I enter them because rag's the only purr they have. Meaning, like, if I can just get my Santa to die, like I was just talking about, and then CDA rag, rag can't do anything about the purr. Or, I mean, he can't purr and do anything about the evade, and then you can usually beat the team to death. So it's definitely worth noting that in most of the cases when I'm outclassed, it's yeah, but you're manipulating the situation in your favor so that you can win. But it's also noted that it doesn't matter. That's the whole point of combat, is to try and win. This team I left in there because I thought it was a crazy team that I found, and then like I only seen it as a matchup. I didn't know they had those relics and runes when I entered. But in this fight, I wasn't really sure what to expect. I shouldn't have entered it, I guess. I should have thought about Total Blind, but I definitely got my ass beat. This fight here, the blue guy, I call him Kingfish now. He is like the kryptonite to my team. So this was definitely one of those ones where I didn't really have any business being in that fight, but somehow manipulated it around to get the Santa protected and keep them off a purr. Which, it's not always. Some people don't run a purr on Rag. It's no guarantee. Rag has so many good moves that they have to pick. Like teams like this, they just have the one purr on Miseris, so you're able to do a lot of shicey stuff when they only have one purr. And sometimes if they even have like two purrs on a team, the whole goal in the game plan is just to reduce those purrs as fast as you can, meaning kill the person who has a purr first, CDA the person who has a purr, whatever you have to do to just keep the purrs off. And the reason why you want to get rid of the purrs is because your Santa protection can't take any damage unless they purr it off. Not only is it evade from Rag to keep Santa protected, but Rag casts his own, or I mean, Santa casts his own evades. He casts his own protections using the workshop move. I've talked about it in previous videos. If you're curious about my thoughts on like Santa, I have a whole video on Santa. But this is just from last season, season 79. If you guys like a highlight video like this, let me know in the comments, and I'll do another one for season 80, which is the one that we have right now. And I keep it in mind, and I'll look for good fights. I also, yeah, I was as high as 305 there. Yeah, that team that just popped up, dude. That's as decked as it gets. I mean, yeah, I get it. They're all legends, but that's all I'm using is all legends. Their legends were all rank 5, all max relics, all max super mutant runes. Like basically, I kept this fight in there just to show you that I'm pretty sure I had the meta solved with other than max rank Thasla. She can give me a problem with this team. I have to switch in Wormlad. And then I really wish I had anticipated on my Neasel to be able to do a good job versus her. But anyway, what I was getting at is I pretty much had the format solved until Mythics came. This one here, I wasn't gonna film it till late when I seen how decked out they were rune-wise. Some people would think, the fights where I don't show you me entering them or starting, it might be because I had like a special rag trigger or something. But if you look, I just had cooldown activations. I'm not up to trying to be shicey. I'm trying to be transparent. No lies here. So, like, if the fight is just cuts in at, a random time, like how that one did, that's because my recorder basically started at a random time, meaning I was like, oh shoot, I better record this one. This one's good. And, like, some of them you win, some of them you lose, but I still turn the recorder on when it's a tough fight. This one here, like, they have super mutant runes on Moonhaze, but they only have two, which I mean is kind of ironic. The Brutalizer, man, he does so much damage to me, but I knew they only had a purr on Wormlad in this fight. So you're basically just like trying to bait Brutalizer into killing your Santa so that you can get an evade or protect, and then you're just trying to manipulate cooldowns on Wormlad so that he can't purr away your Santa protection, and that's the easiest way to victory here. Plus, sometimes Moonhaze will turn on anticipation for Rag, giving you an extra turn, which is pretty cool. But if you guys like these videos, you gotta let me know so that I can keep doing it. I'm probably gonna put another video up tonight that's not just this one. It's gonna be about what I was doing in the actual game PVM wise, like I beat that quest dungeon. Anyway, I do think I find a team that's got 150 of that the new maze monster, which I think is insane or insane. I mean, this team only has one per, and it's on the new race monster, and like that's so easy. Santa's like her kryptonite. Like I'm pretty sure I'm going to be beating a lot of her teams using Santa, but at the same time, you don't want her to purr and Nora to go before you ever get a turn, because then you would lose this fight. So we did get fortunate that that's not how it played out. And then you just keep her off her purr, and you pretty much can't lose. Plus, Nora will turn on your extra attacks. But other than that, I mean, it's the same repetitive stuff that I'm going through. There it is on the left. It's the same team we passed once before. And I just decided to go in. I don't know how they get 150s and then they only put one relic on them and stuff. It's crazy. I thought maybe I have a chance here because they only have one per on the new guy, and I thought maybe the extra turner would turn on my Rag, but it all went south really quick, and yeah, I just exited out of that. But I left a couple of them in there just so you guys wouldn't think that I only showed you the wins. Like, nah, I tried to show you just the better fights, like the good ones. I know that you can't really tell because it's going so fast, but this would have been a really long video if I didn't speed it up. I think when I started with the recording, I had like an hour worth of footage, and I trimmed it down into inside 10 minutes. So I thought I did a pretty good job. If you guys would like it to be longer, where you can actually like tell what's going on in the fight, let me know. Any feedback, criticism, whatever is all good. It'll help me make better content in the future. My mic works way better when I'm recording than it does on YouTube Live. I don't know why, but that's just how it is. I think this is the last fight of the video. So, yeah, guys, thank you to everybody who's been watching my channel. Thank you to everybody who subbed. If you want to know when I go live, you got to sub and turn on your notifications, and it'll let you know when I go live. I will be going live tomorrow to do 4 live duels live, and I will also be going live every 2 weeks at the end of PvP season to show you my finishing. Even though last season I wasn't really happy with the way it ended, and that's sort of what led me into making this video, is because I didn't feel like my audience got to see the hard work that I did in PvP throughout the season. So now you did. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Later.